Hey, Galactic Armory. We haven't gotten the new galaxy yet on stream. Alright. Let's try a Battlecast game again. Do you recommend itemizing Aurelia or Vayne in Cybers? Right now, I think it's Vayne, unless you have Infiltrator Aurelia. Infiltrator Aurelia gets rid of her biggest weakness. Redemption Gunblade. Cool. These will work for Battlecast. What's the potential of Swordbreaker and red buff being removed from Armory? I suppose. I mean, I get why you're saying if you get... Like, I don't agree with the Swordbreaker one, though. Like, if you get Swordbreaker, fine. You don't have to run Blaster. I do agree, though, that red buff is, like, a giant please play Blaster sign. Oh, come on. Are you going to give us a glove again, too? Didn't you want to test Yi this game? If I see a Yi, I'll grab him real quick just to, like, test that out. Okay. Well, the nice thing is, there's Battlecast. There's Rebel to go in with it. That's cool. Ideally, the Gunblade goes on Cassiopeia, hilariously enough. This goes on probably... Could be a Lowy, but it can also be Malphite. It's not optimal for a Lowy, but whatever. We'll take a look. Oh, look! It's the same 3 starter items as last game! Ugh. I had an armory game and someone had Ziggs with 3 Ludens for a few rounds. That should never be allowed. Why should that never be allowed? So he got a Ludens grab... Like, pretty sure that's impossible until 2-4. Because, like, let's see. Best case, you get 1 Ludens from the Galactic Armory. You grabbed a tier from the Carousel. You got another tier and a rod from the first items, because you can only get 1 of each. And then you grabbed your last rod off the Carousel at 2-3. That'd be the quickest you could get 3 Ludens. At which case, cool. Grats on the high roll? What's your opinion on Vanguard 4, Mystic 4 right now? It is a strong comp with really clear weaknesses. And right now, high elo is already starting to prove how to get around it. Same 3 freaking items. Are you kidding me? Well then. This is all sorts of unfortunate. We're going to lose for a while. We're going to lose. We need our red buff. We need a lot of items here. This is pretty bad. This is a bad start. Actually, it's funny, we might win this fight. Jesus. I'd like a galaxy where units can have up to 4 items. No. God, no. Good morning. With more people taking bows and tiers, it's hard to go cast carry nowadays. The meta has shifted badly towards Mystic Vanguard. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like... And again, I wish people would get this through their head, but it's not a comp you should force. If you happen to get the tiers and the Morello, great, go for it. But it is not a comp you should be forcing. Hey, okay. That at least gives us a nice, like... Yeah. This goes here. We want this to be Ionic later. Any plans on fixing the odd number of component drops? Yes and no. If you're complaining about there being an odd number, no, we will not be fixing the odd number. If you're complaining specifically about the 11, yeah, we're going to nerf the 11. We're going to buff the 11, if you will. I'm getting back into game development again, Unity. What kind of game should I make? So the game I always think is the easiest to make that is fun is make a top-down Smash TV style game. That is the kind of game I think is very simple to make, but you can make very fun with some really cool ideas. What is the intent behind Battlecast having raw instead of percent scaling? I mean, the same reason lots of things have flat scaling. Same reason Shiv has flat scaling. Some things having flat scaling and falling off is good for the game. So, how can you concentrate on your games while responding to questions such as this one? I mean, to be honest, I'm going to play worse than I would if I wasn't doing this. But because of PvE, I don't really care, and this is kind of the primary content. The primary thing people come here for is Q&A. If they wanted to just watch games, they'd go watch a better streamer. And there are better streamers. Although, again, I'm really happy with my rank right now. I gotta admit, I'm like... All the people... Like, there was a game yesterday, I got in a lobby, and some challenger player that one-tricks Astro Vanguard was like, you know your elo's bad when Mortdog is in the game. And I'm like, alright, fucker, I'm gonna beat you with your own build. I went Astro Sniper, took first that game, he took 7th. And it felt so good. Alright, like I said, in order we want belt, rod, armor. Belt is still available and heading our way. Yay, we got a red buff. Mort so toxic? Yeah, I mean, when people start it, I'll finish it. Like I said, he started the game off with 2 insults towards me, and I'm like, alright, cool, fucker. Let's go. Okay. Isn't Riot against the relation of toxicity? I mean, your definition of toxicity... If toxic is playing the build he was going to play and beating him with it is toxic, then I don't know how to help you. How high is the change to drop a full item? It happened to me a while ago. It's very low. Very, very, very low. If you had that happen to you... And it can only happen if you're high-rolling item count, so... Grats you. You get chat restricted for... Wait. You do not get chat restricted for less than playing someone else's build. Don't be an idiot. What do you think would ever implement a trait galaxy of some sort that would require units of that trait or maybe a specific cost to need 1 less unit to star up? I guess. I don't know, it just sounds like an inflationary galaxy. It might be okay. What's my function on Riot Games? I'm the lead designer of TFT. How do you make people roll earlier, should you? Well, I mean, Trade Sector proves we can. Yeah, the question is, should you? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know if it's necessary. Gunblade Vein. Well, that's not good. You getting Astro Vanguard restricted, not hitting any Teemo for 5 games anymore. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I play flexible. Do you plan to remove the 85 HP Galaxy? At some point, yeah. Why not make a Galaxy where you can stack 4 to 5 items on a champion instead? I promise you, you don't want that. I promise you. What do you think about generic question? Nice. Any fun stat rates about rate of reports, toxicity, and TFT? That they're very, very low. Is it possible to get a ban for AFK and TFT? No. You're only hurting yourself, so no. Shaco. How much is the fish? I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's a meme question I don't get. Is this where this goes? Probably. What about ruined lost streaks from AFKs? I mean, that's fine. That means that person was just open forwarding. It's gonna happen. No, this person has my Kog'Maw. And their redemption procced. Give me my redemption quick. Quick. There we go. But he has red buff. I think we win this. It's gonna be really close. No, Battlecast might keep him alive. Oh god, it's gonna be really close. Really close. Hey, we got it. Sweet. Why Nocturne 3-star so booty Grease? He's a 1 cost? Although he is getting a buff. Okay, that. We're gonna roll for a bit, although we did just hit what we were looking for. Now the question is, do we greed much more than this? And the answer is probably no. Especially as we're win streaking, I should probably just do this. Have you been to the East Coast? Yes. Yes, I have. Not often, but I have been there. Nock is getting a 3 buff to be exact. Yep. Well, I mean, Nock's also getting a general buff. He's getting a attack speed buff from 0.7 to 0.75. Is Giant Slayer a good item on Teemo? Depends on what you're up against. If you're up against Brawlers, Protectors, and Mech, yes. If you're up against Vanguards, no. Okay, well this is better than this. Means I can sell the Graves. Can we have a second Last Whisper? What do you mean? How about a Galaxy where the PvE are Doom bots, so they give items but are stronger and can win matches versus weak compositions? That sounds like a Galaxy a lot of people at the lower skill levels would not enjoy. Cog 2 carries hard with red buff early. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Do you think Cog carry with Static Shield will be more playable after the buffs? Yes. Yes, I do think it will be more playable. I still think it'll falter against Mystic, but I do think it'll be more playable. How does the first crit hit with Last Whisper work? It crits, and then the Last Whisper buff is applied. Items-wise, we want a rod. There are no rods. There's 1 rod. And we got taken. Okay. And the cog got taken. So next up we want armor or tier would be okay. Okay, we're basically getting everything taken that we want, so we'll take the armor, I guess. Battlecast plus mech possible? Yeah, it's possible. Is red buff Lucian still a good cyber carry? Not really. I think Lucian is in a bad spot right now, that he just isn't someone you ever want to really invest in. Alright, we're going to level to 7 and then start rolling for things like Cog and Cast. That way if we get an Urgot, we can somehow, like, roll that in. So. And I suppose this is better than this. Buff SP. What is SP? You keep saying SP. Replace Ludens with Deathfire Grasp. Probably not going to do that. Oh, Space Pirate. Well, like I said, Darius is getting buffs, so that'll help. Got it. I don't know, SP could have been Spell Power, I don't know. Just using random letters. Okay. Buff my favorite comp and nerf the other ones, please. Yeah, no problem. Have you ever tried 8 Chrono Disarm? I have not, actually. Sounds kind of funny. Your Discord invite link is bugging? Yeah, I'll fix it. I've got a lot of stream improvements I need to make, so... I need a new music playlist, I need new songs. We've been listening to the same stuff for a while now. Feels bad when redemption is the last thing that dies. I think you gotta make Bard Mono Reaver? Ugh. I don't think Bard makes much sense as a Mono Reaver. SP equals sexy penguins. See, now that I can get behind. Alright, give me 3 more allowies. That'd be great. No. 3 more allowies. Let's do it. Please make Bard usable at level 9. Nope. Nope. Does Hextech heal work on Shaco's ability? Nope, it does not. A Nico, 2 rods, and a bunch of stuff I don't care about. These items were not good for us. Oh well. I mean, we can RFC Cog at least. That's not bad. I should have swapped... Actually, I should take out Blitz, hilariously enough. ZZ Rot Gnar? Eh. I think Cog not having to move would be better here. Plus, then he can't miss. Greed for Shiv? Eh, no, I mean, we want Ionic and Bramble more than anything. Especially if we're going to 3-star the Alawi. Thanks for making a fun game. No problem. I was wondering if you're looking at doing different things with the Battle Pass Plus. We're open to it, if you have specific ideas. I mean, you can put 1 bow there at least. Lighthouse, 7 months. Nice, dude. Congrats. Also, will this mid-set be as long as a normal set? I mean, it'll be as long as Galaxies Part 3 was. So not as long as the old sets were. Yay, go Gnar, go. Hey, Scruffy. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I've been missing out on some easy damage in my games. Can you put red buff on multiple units and have the damage stack? No, you can't have it stack. But sometimes, as much as people will troll me for this, sometimes it is correct to have 2 red buffs. Because, for example, let's say I red buffed Ezreal, and I put Cog on the left and Ezreal on the right, it can spread out to more targets. And sometimes, very rarely, that is the right call. It is very rare, though. Okay, there's the Gunblade Cass. I'm greeting so hard, but I would love to hit 3-star Alawi here. Oh, Cog into Cog. Or Nar into Nar, I mean. Do you think Kog'Maw can replace Xayah for a Shredder comp? Not really. Not really. Alright, item-wise, in order, Rod greater than Armor greater than Tier. Being as there's 2 Rods, no Armors, and no Tiers. Giant Slayer, I guess? I don't like the idea of Giant Slayer, but there's still a Rod, but it looks like it's about to get taken. No? No? Yeah. Yeah. Yay, we got a Rod. Sweet. Feels good. Why is Cassio so broken? Ha, Scruffy. Morning to you, too. What do the stats say on Ribbon 3 compared to other 3-star forecasts? Ribbon 3 is where I would call healthy. She's in the right spot. She's not OP. She's not underpowered. She's just decent. Yay, sweet. Got our Cassio upgrade. Got our Cog upgrade. Alright, I should really stop greeting and start leveling. Now that we have this, level, get Blitz back in. Dun, 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 dun. What about a galaxy where you can change the items between champions? That sounds like a fun idea. Wahahaha. Okay. 24 to level. We're on a hot streak. We should level. Something like that. Let's see here. How about an Earth Galaxy where mana costs are reduced? Nope, that's a different game. Again, a lot of you guys are proposing galaxies that are like a different game, and we're trying to keep the learning curve fairly low. Alright, Blitz into Nocturne is not really working. I should probably reposition a little bit better. My first 3 carousels will throw items. What are the odds of that? Like 4% times 4% times 3%? Really freaking low. If I find one more Alawi, believe it or not, I will Nico it. I think 3-star Alawi is really good now after the buffs, but... How bad would a galaxy be with only Thief's Gloves? I think it'd be very random and not very fun. Asbachhawk. Appreciate the Twitch Prime, thank you. Are there any plans for the 1-year anniversary? Some very light plans. I need to do something. I haven't decided what I want to do. A spatula with no rod? That doesn't help us at all! Sigh. Okay. I'm currently 280 LP Masters in NA. I got 5th in a lobby and lost 21 LP. In my next lobby, I got 2nd and gained 23 LP. By getting a 5th and a 2nd, I only gained 2 LP. Is something wrong with my MMR? Yeah, that does sound like your MMR is really far off. I'd be curious why. If you Twitter DM me the account, I can have someone look into it. But that does sound like your MMR is like really bad, and I mean this with no accusation whatsoever, but the only time we see stuff like that is when people are, like, exploiting the system. So... What do you think about the idea of letting players vote for some of next set's champions? Kind of like how people choose who could get reworked in League. I like that idea personally a lot. I love the idea of being like, all right, we've got one of these 5 in mind, you guys pick. I love that idea. Hey, glad you're here, Asbahawk. If Thresh Lantern is midair and Echo ults, the lantern disappears. Is that intended or a bug? Sounds intended because it's like he got stunned, if I'm being honest, but I'd have to confirm. But it does sound intended. Oh no, I think we lose this fight. No. Unless, wait, Nocturne? Nocturne save us? RFC doing work? Oh god! Oh! Yes! Oh, that was close. That was close. That was close. Okay, we did it. We got 6 battlecasts. That's huge. Sorry, you go away. Okay, that's a big deal. Are we gonna hit 3-star Malphite at level with a 10% chance? That'd be nice. Can I show the Battlecast tooltip? You betcha. Hey, they're running 6 Battlecasts too. But ours was better. Ha 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 ha. Blitz greater than 2-star Malf? Nope. 2-star Malf is tanky. Play Dodungada, you betcha. I have it all ready to go. Here we go. I want this item. Son of a... And there we go. We did Dodungada. Alright. Perfect, Zephyr. I like this. Hyper Roll Cybers, level 6. There's no way that'll fail against a red buff. And nice 3-star. You always feel a little bad. Always feel a little bad. By the way, we hit the 3-star Malphite with 10% chance. Which now makes Redemption on him a really shitty item, but oh well. No. Alright, let's see here. We're probably up against one of these two. Which means what we'll do... Actually, I'm most worried about the Teemo. I'm gonna leave it here. See what happens. I think I should have put it here, though. Yeah. Oh well. Not ideal, but that's okay. At least our Nocturne has a lot of good items against the Teemo here. Like, that was actually perfect Thieves' Gloves roll against the Teemo. Because that Teemo's now just stuck on this Nocturne with Warmog's Dragon Claw. So that went well. Yeah, 20 win streak. That feels pretty good. I had a game where every carousel contained a full item. Is this intended? It's incredibly rare. Incredibly rare, but it can happen. Okay, 2 more victors? There's also an argument that, like, crazy enough, sell this, but I don't wanna. Have you guys ever considered having Thieves' Gloves copy or steal items from an opponent? I think turning that into a weird counterplay where your opponent wants to use bad items to counter your Thieves' Gloves, I think is an awful idea. We figured out that having stuff that your opponent controls is probably the wrong way to go. Okay, let's see here. One more Victor. Or the Alawi. Like I said, I kind of want to use the Nico on the Alawi here, but we're not gonna. We're definitely not gonna. Oh, we haven't faced the Jinx in a while, and this is decent placement. We're gonna leave this here. Alright, let's see how bad Victor 3-star is. Hey, and look at that. Good, Oh no, Victor hasn't cast yet. Let's see when he does cast, what happens. Hey, there's the cast, and everything disappears. Sweet. Sweet. Looking pretty good. That's a no-item Victor, though, too. Okay, and now for the grand finale, I will make an Alawi appear in the store. Have a good night, Doubles. Not gonna stay for the 100? I can't do magic. Okay, we know we're facing this person, which means at the last minute we do this. And we hit the Jhin. Look at that. Is it wrong of me to sweat versus, like, PvE people? Maybe. Maybe. Victor cast, please, today? Victor cast? There you go. Alright. Alawi. 2 cogs. Last roll. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, well, I think this is a first. I think this is a 100 HP game. But we'll see. There's a possibility I lose this fight. Not a very big possibility, mind you. Alright. Well, that's a first. That's a GG. Feels good.